Hey guys, it's Simon here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test server. We're going to go ahead and knock out our dailies. We are almost completely done with the event here. Even though it's still got a couple more days on the live servers, test servers, we are just about done. So we're going to go ahead and look at what we got. 6,000 battle tokens already. So when you look at the amount of battle badges you can get, we're already over 6,000 here. We got a ton of stones over the last day or two. So very impressed. So this is completely free to play, as you always know when you've seen it. So here we went through. We're going to go ahead and pick up our very first copy of the Twins. That's what we are saving for. And then I'm thinking I'm going to go, what's going on, Donnie, Jake? So very first copy of the Twins. Very, very cool. We're going to see really how good they do. I know on a free-to-play account, they're going to be... What's going on, Mary? From the Philippines. How's everything down there? I know the world overall is kind of crazy everywhere you go, but... So we're going to pick up Lightbearer cards as well. I believe this is the last day. Ends in one day, so we have one more day. We made it to rank 93, which gave us 200 chests. So just like I was saying before, we had... quite a few battle badges. I mean, we got a lot of battle badges out of this event. Such a very cool event to get a lot of tokens out of. Most people are going for the red chest, but like I said here, definitely going for the Twins just because we don't have any copies of them. And the Twins are probably one of the best heroes that you can get just for the simple fact that you use them for everything. Just like you use Rowan for most things, the Twins you use for just about everything. We got to lead off the bat. I'm hoping for a copy of Belinda. Oh, look at that. Some Zolrath. So not only did we get the Twins, we got Zolrath too. So very cool there. We do get a card. We are still going to go for Lightbearers here on the free-to-play account. So what do you guys got going on today? It's about 9:30 here. A copy of Thane. I like Thane. But not going to be Ascendant Thane anytime soon. Even though I do have a double copy of him there. I can only get 150 chests. Yeah, depending on your server, that's what a lot of people have said, is they're not going to quite get as many chests just for the fact that they're on servers. On my server, my main account, I am at, I believe, 8. I think I was at 8 when I ended today. So rank 8, which is very good. So on my server, I'll get quite a few just because I am pretty high ranked on there. And this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and get Rose leveled up here. Just because we know with some of this fodder that we are going to use her. If we get one more copy of Rose, we can actually get one copy of, I believe, Belinda. Yep, we need one of Belinda. We need one of Rose. We can get both of those up. So yeah, overall with my main account, super excited because being able to get that many chests and that many battle badges is very, very cool. I think the cap, so when you look at the hard cap, even ranked 1 is like 9,000, a little over 9,000. If you guys haven't checked out White Sushi, he does a ton, like a ton of math about this game and kind of what goes into it and what you can achieve from different events. And he always does it for every event. So here, I don't even know if I have any gear to give the Twins. Nope. But we'll still roll with it. We'll go ahead and we'll drop them in the crystal. Where are they at? Just because with the boss battles that are coming up, anything you can do to pull more damage. What's going on, Pseudo? Anything you can do to pull more damage out of this boss, always super excited for, because not only getting more guild coins is gold. Gold is the big thing that you can never ever get enough of in this game. Even on my account, I'm kind of lacking on gold right now. Yeah, you can get 9,000 battle badges if you're ranked 1. I think it was like 9,200. The average, if you're in the top 50, I think it said the top 50 was around 7,000. Just north of 7,000. So even then, even staying in the top 50 to get 7,000 badges, you figure you spend 4,000 plus for the Twins, And then from there, you know, you can buy a lot of chests still if you do want a copy of the twins, which is very, very cool. So they died pretty easy there, which we kind of expected them to. But even on this account, I mean, for free to play, we are doing quite a bit of damage. I mean, we're 4 million, probably might push even 5 million. Yeah, I think average, even like free to play or not even really playing on the ranks, I think you still get 100 chests a day. So 8 day you get 8 chests. But I want to say the lowest was almost for the twins. It was like 4,000 something when you look at the numbers. So even if you're not that high in the battle ranking, you can still do pretty good. I mean, a lot of the events, they make them way more challenging than this. This, you get a pretty decent amount of loot, I would say, overall. How long are the twins going to last? They have no gear. So even in this comp, I'll save them up some gear. They die pretty quick. But just the haste. I mean, like I said, if you've seen them in any of the battles, just they're so strong. They can cycle so quick, especially with Rowan up there. And use them for just about everything. Once I unlock the Twisted Nether, all of those bosses you use the twins for. This is a pretty regular team comp, using Rose plus your DPS, Rowan and the twins for most of them. Some you swap out Rose depending on the team comp you have, but a majority of the time it's very similar with the support classes. And if you've looked at anyone who is doing a ton of damage, so if you look on your server and they're doing a ton of damage to the Twisted Essence bosses, what we've kind of talked about in the guild is most of them are pushing all support class for the Twisted realm. So when I mean almost full, they're at like usually 75. I think around level 75, which I can't log in here to show you. But yeah, I mean, and that's way up there if you have level 75 Elder Tree in a support class. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I think for a little bit, I'll go with the meta. I'll change it up a little bit. I've gotten pretty lucky, as you can see, with the comp that I have here, pretty similar to my Lightbearer team. There's a couple that I want to try, especially with like Wukong. I've been thinking about buying Wukong and seeing how good he is actually going through the campaign. Because, I mean, on paper, even seeing him here, he's very cool to see. I mean, his ability, how he splits into more, a bunch of different heroes, how he can tank the entire front line. But they've said that as you start getting a little bit further in the campaign with progression, you don't actually, he's not good at all. But that's a lot what I get too when people say the same about Arthur, which if you just seen the video I posted earlier today in chapter 27, Arthur just absolutely dominates. I mean, it's so hard to kill him. Whether you're facing him or whether you're using him, he's super hard to kill. So I might even get work on getting a copy of him on here as well. I figured we wouldn't do that much progression in here. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to change it, but change it up a little bit. The only way would be if you were looking to do a substantial investment. So not keeping it free to play, just because. And there we unlocked Cecilia. Look at that. Still waiting for another copy of her on my main account. But I think that'll give us enough for some more summons. I was trying to do this event, but there's no way in 8 days am I going to get double the amount of heroes I have. Yeah, I like the meta. I think it works pretty well, especially with the Lightbearers. I would love to see her. People have said super cool hero to use. I've never seen her higher than Elite. I don't have her on any of the accounts, even Lightbearer account. I believe she's on Elite. So just a couple more blues there. We'll just keep grinding out the summons. What do you guys think I should do with this account? What are your thoughts? If there's any team comp you think I should be running, or beginning of the game, it's pretty easy. Yeah, and it will be pretty easy to summon for a while. I know you do hit the wall after a while. Because here, as you're pushing every chapter I complete, you get quite a bit more, which I can't even level up. Or actually, I can. I think it's 1,250 essence, right? Which we have 11,000. Yeah, let's drop her out of the resonating crystal. So we'll take out... Let's take out Nara. Even at this point, you just kind of swap around a bunch of heroes. Was she even in there? I don't see Rose there. Rose? There she is. Yep, so we can take her up to 120. We can even take her more. Yeah, I was kind of debating what to do with this, what to do with the team. I mean, I kind of went back and forth. A little bit better gear for the twins, so we'll save that and gear them up. Let me make sure she is still good. Yep. Yeah, if you look at the Lightbearer team, especially the amount of damage that Rose does together with Belinda is just crazy with the teacups. Maybe an off-meta hero comp that works. Right now, I mean, once I probably get a little bit further into chapters, it might be possible. A lot of it's just dependent on the heroes that you pull, really. I mean, that's going to be kind of the big debate, is who we pull for heroes. What's going on, Marty? Build heroes, no. Yeah, and Donnie, that's why I made the faction accounts. If you've seen my faction accounts, a lot of heroes that are on the faction accounts, well, all the faction accounts short of the Lightbearers, are heroes that I've never built or never really had. If you look at even the meta, or when you look at progression heroes like Maulers, for instance, the Maulers, nobody uses anybody, which I shocked that Lilith still leaves it that way. But nobody uses any of the Maulers, which is kind of weird. Pairing Warwick or Chaos. It might work. That might be an idea, Jake. We'll have to see when we get a couple copies of them and what we can kind of work out with the teams. Because I know even now, I got to get copies of them. I mean, I just have to get, Rose with Brutus. What I found worked really well that a lot of people haven't used is I've paired Rosaline with Lucius. Yeah, Maulers need a whole lot of love. But I've paired Rose with Lucius. So pretty much the whole entire battle, as we're working down heroes, he can keep a shield up on the team, which was a pretty cool comp. And I've also paired her with Falks. And it's actually worked well with both ways. Yeah, Maulers need a lot. Nimisu, as you've seen on the Mauler account, I've used Nimisu for a while. Not very happy with where Nimisu's at and how the hero performs. She is pretty bad, or he, I think it's a he. If you look at the healing, most time, even with the totems, Nimisu does almost zero healing, which I have her at Ascended. I think maybe even Ascended 1 star. 90% of the time she does very low healing, or she does no healing. which is kind of crazy because essentially she's the only support hero that they have, short of Life Leech with K-Sauce. But I'm going to have to rework definitely some of the Mauler team, because I'm thinking going K-Sauce versus going with her, just for the fact that we're not seeing the healing that I was hoping. Even though with the totems, she has a lot of distraction. But again, like I said, the team's dying, or she's dying way before anyone else really needs to. And even when you look up here, most people do Brutus. Need 20 of those purple things. Oh, the emblems? Yeah, if I could get some of the heroes up to Mythic, which we just need, like I said, one more copy of Belinda, one more copy of Rose. We're getting a lot more heroes on the scout, which I like. So we went through, I think we already did the Labyrinth. Peaks of Time, not sure if I can still go through there, but I think we got most everything done for this week. I know the weekly's just reset. I need 20 of the purple. The 20 emblems. Most of the time you get them from the shop. The big part that you get them really is the Noble Tavern. As you get a little bit further, this gold will turn into emblems. So you'll actually get emblems out of here. Or you can buy them from the shop. I can't buy them because, again, I'm not high enough, but the emblems will show up right here. The purple ones show up here first, and then I believe in chapter 22, I think when you start chapter 22, the gold emblems start showing up in there. So I'm not even sure we're going to have too much to really do on this account tonight. But trying to get a couple of these stages down. Trying to push through chapter 10. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's like 16. When I first started, I foddered Rose. Oh, that's okay, Donnie. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, I believe, Madi, you have to be in 16. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's around chapter 16 to start getting the emblems. So I think you still got a little more ways to go. What I did on my other account, though, was I actually I could buy the emblems from the shop. So I bought emblems even though I couldn't use emblems yet. And I did the same with the Twisted Essence. I didn't have it unlocked to use the Twisted Essence yet, but I could still buy them in the shop. So I went ahead and bought them all. So I actually stockpiled Twisted Essence even before I was high enough to unlock them in the Elder Tree. Which, if I get one more chest here, I don't think I'll have enough for cards. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to buy the Twisted Essence. Because right now I can't buy it. I don't think I can buy it in here. Nope. So Twisted Essence isn't available, but I'm not sure if I can level this up. Because here, level 10. So level 10 opens up all these, as you can see, which Elder Tree level 15 or Campaign Chapter 12. But might not be able to buy them yet. Nope, they're not in there. Yeah, the Elder Tree was such a very, very cool addition when they added the Elder Tree. But it just takes a lot of time or a lot of money. Either way you want to go with the tree. And I think they need to rework. I think they're going to look at reworking a couple parts of the Elder Tree. Because there's a couple different facets of it that, even like the warrior tree, most people don't use. Even when I look at PvP or even looking towards endgame, most of them have 0 in the warrior side. So essentially they're stacking support and they're stacking rangers and just leaving the warrior tree out of it because of the design of it. Do you play? Nope, I don't play anything else right now. Short of AFK Arena, this is about all the time that I have. What's going on, Fresh? Just doing a little live stream as we're pushing through 10-27. So continuing with the free-to-play account. I'm waiting to see what some of the changes. Did you guys check out the content creator, like what was coming out of where the game's produced? Yeah, and that's what most people have said, Donnie, is the warrior tree is completely useless. Nope, because when you look at the 4 other trees, most people will put a lot more into the other trees long before they'll do the warrior tree. My free-to-play can't get past 10.8. Work in different comps. I mean, that's what I've been doing here. Going through a bunch of different heroes and a bunch of different stuck in chapter 11. Yeah, a lot of it, especially mercenaries. I mean, if you're really stuck on the stage, I always advise using mercenaries. I know you can only use them once, but as you can see here, they're getting way, I mean, kind of way out leveling where I'm at. Not sure if even swapping in the twins would help here as another tank. I think she might. Nope. Savannah took him out too quick. Super stoked to have a copy of the twins. Even though right now they don't do too much, but I know in the future the twins are a good investment here. So we'll swap him back in. Wonder if we could get a little more damage here. I haven't touched it in weeks. Yeah, free to play. This is my first free to play. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about it and how difficult it is, which I know hands down it is super difficult with the free to play accounts. It just takes time. I mean, there's no way to essentially rush the free to play account just because it's not like you're going to dump money into it. Yeah, and the big thing is, like I've said before, is just going through and doing all of your dailies, all of your weeklies, making sure you're buying the stuff you need from the shop, doing summons when you have the gems. That way you're not sitting on the diamonds. So anytime that you're moving up, even pushing up heroes whenever you can, getting their gear up whenever you can. Just kind of making sure you're doing everything you need to. Kind of every chance you have to. Because even here, like with the Essence, buying Essence every single day, buying emblems when you need them. I bank the emblems at 220. And then some of it just RNG. I mean, with the summons, that's what a lot of it comes down to. Early, using Arden's really good. Using Savius is really good. Using Brutus and Chimera are really good. I think even this count, we have a couple copies there. Which if we could get 1 or 2 more, so we might have a Naru here. So this might help us out a little bit. We were waiting for a second one. I can't stop getting Taline. Taline is probably hands down right now, I'd say the best hero in the game. So we're going to go ahead, because we have 1 more Chimera there. But we will go ahead and see. I don't think we have enough experience to get her up a little bit higher, but we'll take... Let's see if we can get Chimera to live for a minute here. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, if you're getting Taline, that's super exciting. Taline by far the best hero. And from the event, should I get 10 rated heroes or get my hero? What do you have? Do you have the copy of the twins already? Yeah, there's been a couple that's just some random that I've seen that have just gotten really, really lucky with some copies of some heroes. Yeah, and that is lucky. Oh, shoot. I think you used the wrong Chimera there. I just noticed. I was like, that wasn't my Chimera. My bad. I'm buying fodder for the event. If you're that far, Donnie, because you said, what, chapter 27, I would go with red chest all day long. Fodder you're going to get, even by the time you get 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 red chests, you'll get so much more fodder in that time. Because even my main account, I'm stuck with red chests. I need a lot of red chests for a lot of stuff. I just finally got Rose to Ascended. If you, like I said, if you checked out the latest video, we got Rose to Ascended, which was awesome. Been waiting for her forever. And we also got her signature item to plus 20. Use tools, two social. Yeah, Fresh. That's amazing. That's an amazing combination, Fresh. My main account, I've got her to Mythic. I have never pulled her. I've never pulled her on my main account just from a pull. I don't think I've ever seen her from a stone either. Really low on fodder. Yeah, but you have to figure, Donnie, even if you wait, like I said, every week you get a 10 summons plus all the diamonds you get from everything else. The fodder will come in time. The red chests do not. Fodder you'll get out of summons. You'll get out of your companion points. There's a lot of different ways you'll pick up fodder. But if you're not sitting on heroes that are already Mythic Plus waiting for more heroes, the fodder is not going to do anything for you. Wukong or Lucius, who is better? Overall tanking, Lucius. Lucius is definitely a better tank. Just for the fact that what he brings to the entire team. And that one we just got destroyed. So she's going to have to, let's try this way. Everyone's just dying here in 2 seconds. We're not even getting enough to get an ult really off on anybody. Wow. Wukong is good, but like I said, he's a hero that a lot of people have said PvP he's really, really good at, but when it comes to actual campaign, he's not good. Yeah, and that's it. He drops off mid-game. That's what I've heard from a lot of people, is once you get to a certain point, Wukong, nobody else uses. Even when we look at the meta with him being a Celestial, in the meta, he's still right at the very, very bottom of Celestials. See, I think this team comp's going to be too strong. We just need more levels added to our heroes at this point. Yeah, I mean, he's similar to Arthur. It just takes time. Over time, you can build him. Let's take out Wu here and let's try. Yeah, I thought about the peaks. I think we could probably do the next one. I think that might be our only option at this point. Rest in peace. I think I've ran the peaks of time so many times. It's kind of crazy. I'm not sure. Take out Ira. We'll take out Wukong. I think we'll go this way. Only problem that I find with a lot of team comps, even here, is if you're not running Rowan with Lucius, you don't have anyone to heal him. So you actually won't have anyone to heal Rowan when he takes a lot of damage. So you can sit in the back line, but you got to make sure you run him with a healer most of the time. I should probably take this off auto so we can actually get through here. Yeah, peaks of time, there's so many good things, which Dodge, our dodge plus 20%. They're so low at this point. Hit points is ideal. And these will actually kill the intelligence-based heroes, which I think is most of my team. But we should be able to get these down. I'm thinking pretty easy. I should have saved that one, but... And even now, Rowan doesn't bring in any more potions. Yeah, and it's weird, Donnie. With Arthur, so many people don't like him at all, which I find just kind of strange. Oh, your third Dura item? Yeah, your relics make a huge, huge difference in this game. Yeah, this is, I think, my second. I think this is the third one. So I'm exactly where you're at, Madi. So we only have one. So we'll go with this because we only have one Graveborn. This one we can actually just sneak around here. Like I've said in all my videos and all of the, I always go and I take out all of the regular camps first. Just that way you have relics. So when you go, yeah, Arthur, I like Arthur a lot. A lot of people say he's not that good of a hero. Right. And that's what I think, Donnie. When you look at the build, especially when a lot of stages you have more than one hero, attacking him head on. So in a case where you have 2 or 3 tanks, it's kind of crazy. Do you know if they made the chances higher to get Celestials? Not that I've heard fresh. The only thing that I've heard, which is kind of weird, is people have been pulling a lot of them from the Elite Hero Stones. So I'm not sure exactly why, which we'll go with this all day because we have 4 intelligence-based heroes. Like I was saying, a lot of people have said they've been pulling them from the Elite Stones. Which, honestly, when I look overall at all my accounts, there's been a lot that I've pulled from the Elite Stones. Which leads me to believe, you know, what they're saying is pretty accurate then. Yeah, I just put Arthur in my PvP team. I feel like I pull more with stones and scrolls. Yeah, and that's what people have said, Donnie, is that it seems people are pulling a lot of Celestials and Hypogeans from the scrolls. Or not from the scrolls, from the stones. That they're not seeing as many. And this is going to be a tough team. We got no way to cleanse, so as long as we can... There we go. As long as we can get some shields up here. That should be good. I get them from both. Yeah, Fresh, you're just having some crazy good luck. Because like I said, on my account, I've never pulled a Tailene. So not actually doing a summon and pulling a Tailene on my main account. I've gotten all of the copies that I have through the Stargazer. Which, if you know anything about the Stargazer, they are super expensive. So, I mean, it's 15 to 20,000 gems per copy. So it gets super expensive in the Stargazer. Sounds like Fresh has got Vulcan's luck. Some of the summons that I watch on there are just absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Stargazer, but similar to Summon, Stargazer is just about just pulls. I mean, the more, the more, the more. I mean, essentially just like with summons, eventually you'll get the hero. If you do enough pulls, eventually you get the hero. But on my main account, I've actually gotten to the point where I'm getting a lot more 5-star heroes. So soon it's going to be the point where I'm going to have to do a lot more stargazing just because I have an abundance of 5-star heroes. So I passed the test here, so they gave us this heroes fatally injured, raise the tributes. So we're going to go over here. And like I said, I clean out all these little camps, and then I'll clean out the elite camps to make sure that we have more than enough power. My Greyborn, I pulled 4. Nice. Pharrell on my main account, I still need one more. He's still one of the only heroes that I originally started with that I still don't have to Ascended. But I got Ascended Bros today. So I was very excited about that. Because again, she's a hero that when it comes to events, when it comes to most things in the game, you'll use Rose for most aspects of the game. Probably could have saved that, but yeah. When I started stargazing, the exact same thing, Donnie. I pulled, I think it was like 50,000 diamonds. I think it's like 50,000 gems, so like 10 pulls, and I pulled 2 copies. So you figure you're talking 25,000 gems per pull. Which is really, really bad. Really bad RNG, really bad luck. I've gotten lucky with a couple 3 pulls. And if you've seen the one that I just did where I got a Pharrell, where it gave me, I got 3 copies of Pharrell on the Graveborn team, which is crazy. And then I pulled 4 copies of Falks the other time on the Graveborn team. Or on the Lightbearer team. I pulled 4 copies of Falks. Which again is crazy. Yeah, Namora's okay. I mean, as far as healing wise, she's okay. There's a couple times I use her, but a majority of the time I don't. We should have enough to kill this camp, I'm thinking at this point. Because they're 140. Yeah, we should have enough. Fox, are you saying Falks again? Because I remember we went through this discussion last time, Adi. Got a question on my healing. Elite plus Shamira. You mean Shamira dies really quick? Tayleen's the Celestial Phoenix. Oh, it's okay, Madi. Yeah, with Shamira, she's a lot of times what a lot of people do to her is overlevel her, making sure that she's the highest essentially hero you have. Putting defensive relics on her works pretty well. So especially the shielding one, because if heroes are attacking her, she can get a ton of energy really, really fast. So she can kind of build up her strength really, really quick. And then as soon as she essentially does her ult, she goes back to full health. About to hit chapter 21 and still... Yeah, Rowan's a hero that make sure you got him in the wish list. Because again, just like a lot of them, you're going to use him for so many things. And this one I am kind of going with the probably the Chimera carry. I'm not sure how we're going to change it up here, but I think we'll change up a couple heroes. So Fresh is all wet over there. Just dumped water all over him. Yeah, Rowan seemed like a long time I didn't pull copies of him. He stayed at Mythic for quite a while, but I used him even in Chapter 18 when he was released to push through a lot of content with him at Elite, just like I have him now. Here he's actually Elite Plus already, but I had him at Elite and we pushed through a ton of content with him. Yeah, Falks you can buy. But looking at purchasing him, I would probably go with Athalia. Just because overall, when you look at long term, Athalia is just crazy. I mean, she does so much damage, especially when her signature item gets to plus 30. It's crazy the amount of damage that she can do. So Fresh has all the luck in the world in AFK Arena and no luck in real life. Is that what you're telling me? And that should conclude it for this. There it is. Awesome, awesome relic. I think that was all of them. Yep. So go ahead, 100% there. Finish that one out. Been using this on her. And there we got some better gear. Go ahead, I think. Nah, we didn't get any. Yeah, Athalia is super, super strong. Rowan is who I always use the horn on, just because of his energy regen. So once his energy gets high enough, he'll actually put more energy into the entire team. Chimera is good too, just for the fact that restores her energy. So she gets her energy back a lot faster. Plus, if you look, the other big thing is right there. So she can attack faster. Attacking faster is going to give her more energy as well. So kind of a double-edged sword there. So we'll actually put some gear on her. We got a lot of gear out of that essence, which is good. Going back to the old World of Warcraft days when it was all the essence or the instance. So quite a few gems there. Yeah, and a lot of people have used him, even in the guild hunts. But the problem with him, just like you said, he's pretty situational. And the other thing is you have to have him leveled up and geared up. He dies pretty easy. That's what I've seen a lot. So we got enough for one more summons here. Hopefully an elite here. Oh, we got one. We got two. Oh, look at that. Odin. All right, so we'll pick up our new hero here. Let's see the other one. And another Sophia. Very cool. I so want to try him out. I used him in my one account, and he's such a cool hero. So in here, we got a couple of copies of Eden. Another copy of Sophia. So we are getting there. Yeah, I like Odin. He's pretty, it's a pretty cool hero. Even here, I mean, I would do this. Thane, I'm not going to build, especially when you look at the whole slew of Lightbearer heroes. I won't build Thane. I've had him before. So even here, we need a couple more copies there. When you look at here, we have the Spider Queen, we have Skarath. Neither of those are used. If you use Skarath being even higher on accounts, nobody uses him. He looks really, really good on paper, but his overall DPS is pretty low. And then Graveborn, we have Chimera. Look at that, we got our copy of the twins. So we have a lot going on here. Very cool. Happy with the free-to-play account. But that brings us one hero closer. Yeah, even with his signature item maxed out, Donnie, he just gets absolutely destroyed. And unfortunately, that's what's happened with him a lot of times, is he just absolutely gets destroyed. If he doesn't dodge, he's dead. We can do 120 here. Oh, we can get her to 121 up in her silence. So very, very cool. Silence even here, even though it's not technically a form of CC, but using her silence is so powerful. And then we'll make sure that we keep our gear. I want to make sure we keep our one set of gear here, which is good on there. You should save it for Mythic Belinda. Yeah, I'm hoping I get a couple more fodder cards, because even here, looking at the team comp we got, we just need more heroes, really, across the board here. Even a little bit more, and we can get him to 121, which his 121 ability is very good because he brings in more potions. His is absolutely huge with healthy supplies. So once they drink 3 potions, they'll bring in more potions. Good luck, Fresh. So we'll give this 1 or 2 more times now that she has a 121 ability, but I think it's going to be the same. Lucius is dying way too quick here. They need to make better ranger heroes. Well, the rangers are some of the, not only the strongest for the Elder Tree, but definitely one of the strongest classes. Because when you look at rangers, you have Pharrell, who is super powerful. You have Falks, who is really powerful. You have Eron, which is really powerful for the Wilders. You have Leica, you have Athalia. The Ranger spec has just a huge slew of super powerful heroes. Yeah, Pharrell. The way that he stuns heroes is kind of crazy. But again, super powerful with the stuns. And I was hoping Chimera would live there. I mean, not Rangers. Yeah, and most of them, once you get accuracy up, especially with a hero like Gwen, who brings a ton of accuracy, they can no longer dodge. And you have heroes too, also with dodge, that negate the dodge. So you can actually just eliminate the dodge ability from them because they can't miss. And also with the dodge is spells don't miss. So even when you look at a lot of the heroes, when they can still be hit by magic, they're not dodging magic. I think the only one that can dodge magic at this point is Kaz. So a lot of heroes will die just the same because they can't do anything. Unless they kind of change the whole structure of dodge. But I think that will about conclude it for the day. So yeah, I mean, we got through a Peaks of Time. We got our other relic. Got a couple more heroes leveled up. Look at that. We went from 1 legendary hero to 4 legendary heroes, which is awesome. A couple more summons. Got the copy of the twins. And now I think we just need to wait. I think we have one more chest coming, which might be enough to buy one more set of cards, but I don't think so. So it might be a little bit short of our 800 if we get some good RNG. Can you go for the next Peaks of Time? Not tonight. It's already 10:30 here. I do have to work in the morning. So we'll go through the Ancient Runes next time. I forget even which one this is. Oh, this is where you just do, yeah, a couple big circles around to hit all the switches. Yeah, I remember this one. But we'll do a run through this next time. I'm not even sure how high. Yeah, because we're going to be just at the common enemies. So maybe if we add a little more levels, we'll be able to push through here. But we'll give the Ancient Runes a push next time that we come through. So thinking of live stream probably Tuesday. Tuesday and Thursday is what I'm usually live streaming. But this week it was a little bit different. But super excited about the account. So now probably on Tuesday fresh is what I'm thinking. But thank you guys all for joining me today. 10-32, so we are almost through chapter 10, which I believe is a pretty big reward at that point. I believe we get quite a few scrolls. 10 more scrolls and Belinda. So if we pull the Belinda there when we finish 10, we'll actually be able to get her to Legendary Plus. And a chance for some more Lightbearer if we continue with our Lightbearer faction scrolls. So very cool. We almost have 500 heroes again already, 464, which is cool. So thank you guys for joining me. Have a great night. Be safe out there. I know it's completely crazy with everywhere else in the world. So if you got any questions, as always, hit me up on Discord. I get a lot of questions through there because I can actually just go through and answer them, or you can reply actually right to the YouTube videos. So again, thank you for joining me, and you guys have a great night.